My people wonder they say shall never end. When they are warning the ear and the ear did not listen, when they cut off the head, the ear will join. Right now, they said that the palace have been trembling over the news of Iya Mojisola's spy. They said the woman have just joined their ancestors. And they are not afraid that the woman joined the ancestors, so they are afraid of the repercussion. Because if it is all about joining the ancestors, they will say, okay, she after all, she is not that young, she is somehow old. But the fear that is in them right now is because of what she cried of, what cried her. Remember they said they warned this woman. Severally, they warned her. But her HATERED for the queen did not allow her to listen to the voice of the gods. They said they told her that this lady you are fighting, you cannot succeed. Instead, you go use your head pay for it. Because this marriage you are fighting is destined even before you were born. Even though you are an old woman, but they said they told her that this marriage between the queen and the king, it did not start now. So don't think because you are in a position to destroy the marriage, you can do it and go scot-free. That you are not getting away with it. They said they warned her, but she was fighting. She was doing everything. After all, nothing will happen. They are in charge. They are the people that determines what happens and what do not happen in Ile-Ife. They said these people, this woman in particular, that she's one of the reasons they said the queen did not enjoy her marriage. She was one of the reasons the queen was having constant problem in her marriage, because she was going spiritual, she was doing physical, she was ganging up, she was having meetings before meetings and meetings after meetings about the queen and the king. You know, severally they said some seers warned her, some prophet and prophetess they warned her. Today, what is happening? According to what we heard, they said it even started in February this year, that she went on a wedding with others. While she was coming back, they said she fell on the ground. And ever since then, up to today, she have been suffering from one sickness to the other. If she is not suffering from headache today, she is suffering from stomach problem today, tomorrow. She is suffering from backache. They say from one sickness to the other. And the funny part of it all is that when they take her to hospital, they will not detect anything. Upon all the hospitals, they said they took her to the best hospital in the country, even outside the country. And at the end of the day, they don't see anything that is happening to her. And yet, she is experiencing all of that. So with this, they said she have been in this situation. Not only her, but we are talking about her at the moment. So when the king was about to enter into seclusion, they said the king, she is one of those people that the king have in mind that he is going to pray for while in seclusion, not knowing that it is the gods who is punishing her for all she did in the king's marriage. Only for the king to come out and say, oh, those people that I thought they are innocent and I went in to pray for them, the gods have reviewed the cause of their sickness. And the gods have made it clear that it is Arun Okunkun that is paying them back for all they did in the land. And the only way out is for them to be able to convince the queen to return and beg for her forgiveness. They said the moment the king made that declaration, her children who have suffered, because when a parent or parents are sick like this, most times it is the children who are suffering it, because the children will not be resting. They will be restless. They will be spending their money. They will be spending their time. The same time that they will use to make the money, they will spend it, that they will also spend money. Sometimes if they don't have enough, they will go and borrow just to make sure that their parents are okay, just to make sure that their mother is okay. And you know the bond between mother and children. It is something that you cannot let go. You cannot just avoid it. They will always be there. And they said her children have been trying. They have been carrying her from best hospital, from one hospital to the other and all of that. At the end of the day, what is happening is still happening. Not until the king came out with that news. And they said the moment they got that information, they went to Akure to beg. They said the queen's mother, who have called one of her daughters that is of the same age with the queen, when her mother was giving them so much headache. Because remember that when the queen was in the palace, her mother too was there with her. And they said when this Iya Mojisola was giving them so much headache, ganging up against them every now and then, that the queen's mother called the woman's daughter and told her that, look at what your mother is doing. Call your mother to order. Speak to your mother. And you know that some children, they can make their parents to stop doing some things. But instead, this lady said she doesn't have such right to tell her mother what to do or what not to do. That is what they said the lady told the queen's mother then. And now that the situation have turned, now that the table have turned against them, when they went to Akure, they said the queen's mother reminded her of what she said many years ago, why the mother was committing all of this. And when you know that your mother is committing something and you are not against it, you are supporting her, my dear, you are going to inherit that. Whatever the consequences is, you are going to take part in it. So these people are afraid, not that their mother is sick anyway. They are also afraid of what will happen, because the king made it clear that the gods have said, allegedly, that even if this set of people that is suffering from this Arun Okunkun, that another set will continue. And those families that their children are going to inherit the disease. After all, if it is assets and property, their children will inherit it. So they are going to inherit it. And that is why they are running helter-skelter. But the good thing is that they said, before the woman died, they said, even though she wasn't speaking all this while, but they said before she died, she was speaking very well. She told her children that the gods are with the queen and the king, and anyone who is fighting them will end up the way she is about to end up. That is what they say she told her children. And her daughter opened her mouth and could not close it. You know, so the gods have just using her as an scapegoat. But the problem is, are their children and other people going to learn from her experience, or are they going to allow it to happen to them before they will join the ancestors too? So right now, that is what we are hearing. They said the palace trembled upon the news of her death, and everyone is shaking because they have seen that the struggle is real. Anyway, guys, that is what we are hearing if the information is true. But I want to remind you that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless we verify them. Thanks for watching. Do well to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.